I'm good. All right, leading off for the Cardinals here in Ashdown is number 4, Dason Conley. Uh, First pitch into Conley is a strike. And curveball in for strike 2 on Conley. 0-2 now to the leadoff hitter for Camden Fairview, Dason Conley. And that ball is hit back to the pitcher, fielded. Going to bring up senior Grant Jeffus, playing left field tonight for the Cardinals. First pitch to Jeffus is low, ball 1. And swing and a miss. 2-1 now to Jeffus. And that ball's fouled back. 2-2 now to Grant Jeffus here in the first inning. 1 away for the Cardinals here. 2 now. It's working. Payoff pitch in for a strike. On the corner, freezes Grant Jeffus for the second out of the inning. Brings up Mariuzzi to the plate for the Cardinals. 2 up, 2 down here for the Cardinals. Kick, pitch, and deliver. That ball's in the dirt, blocked by the catcher. And that pitch is in for a strike. 1-1 now to Marietzi. And that pitch is down low. 2 balls, 1 strike. Landon Morgan waits on deck for the Cardinals. That pitch is high. And 2-2 now. And the pitch is in for a strike. 3 up, 3 down for the Cardinals. They leave nobody on. And Ashdown coming to the plate. Leading off for Ashdown here in the bottom of the first, number 5, Walt Jones. First pitch to Jones, in for a strike. Battery for your Cardinals tonight is number 4, Dason Conley on the mound. Is in for a strike at the knees. So Walt Jones behind in the count early here, 0-2. And Conley kicks and delivers. That ball is going to be hit second base, fielded, and over to first for the out. Nice play by the second baseman, Herman Gill. Brown, this is Brown. And first pitch to Brown is up in the zone, ball 1. And that pitch is low. 2 balls, no strikes. To the first baseman here for Ashdown, Nash Brown. That pitch is just off the outside edge of the plate. 3-0 now. Conley kicks and delivers, and that ball is inside. Going to bring the catcher, Caleb Blankenship, to the plate for Ashdown. Big lead for Brown over on first, and he gets play by Max Bradshaw to field the ball there at shortstop. Pitch it over to Herman Gill, just not quite enough time to turn the double play, but we got the lead runner. The Ashdown Panthers. That ball again hit into the shortstop, fielded by Bradshaw, and he just couldn't get it out of his glove. Nice diving play by Bradshaw, but got the ball tangled up in his glove. So we got runners now at first and second. I have. Batter full pitch in for a strike. 1-1 now to Leland. Runners at first and second. 2 outs here. Bottom of the first inning. And looks like we called a balk. Runners are going to advance on the balk. Runners at second and third now. Counts 1-1. Is caught by the center fielder for the third out. Quentin Browning gets over, makes the catch. Ashdown's going to leave 2 aboard, no runs across. Going to the second inning, 0-0. Leading off the second inning for the Cardinals. 4-1. Pitch is in for a strike. 1-1 now to the senior first baseman, Landon Morgan. That pitch is a fastball down in the zone. Ball's in for a strike. Looked like a curveball, caught Morgan off guard. Broke right there at the end, right into the zone. And another curveball. That one's outside. 3 balls, 2 strikes now to Landon Morgan. Herman Gill waits on deck. And that pitch is low in the zone, called strike 3. To the plate. And this ball's hit off the end of the bat to second baseman and caught. Going to bring the catcher, number 9, Drew Bostic, to the plate. 10 for a strike. Ball's low in the zone. Another curveball. Yep. It's going to be a curve. That was a fastball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Anything close?
Oh, man. Curveball low in the zone for strike 3. And again, 3 up, 3 down. the second for Ashdown is second baseman Dollarhide. Pitch from Conley is up in the zone. Ball one. Fastball on the outside corner. And that ball is hit fair down the third base line. And Dollarhide going to bring Tyler Porter to the plate for Ashdown. Your center fielder for Ashdown. Ashdown has pitch is high and inside. Ball one. Curveball in for a strike. And he squares the bunt back to Jason Conley. He feels it over to first base for the out. He's going to move Dollarhide. Runner over to third. One out. And that pitch is outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. And that pitch is up in the zone. Yes. Strike 3. Going to get an RBI single. And 2 left field by Walt Jones. That's going to be a single for Jones. And that pitch up in the zone. 2 outs here. Bottom of the second inning. Cardinals trying to get this final out. Ashdown leading 1-0. That pitch is fouled over to the right-hand side, and Landon Morgan couldn't get to it. Nash Brown, the third baseman for Ashdown. Runners at first and second. Conley kicks and delivers. That ball just a bit inside. 2 balls, 1 strike. And curveball outside. And Blankenship out. Ashdown's going to leave 2 on. They're going to get 1 across, and we're headed to the top of the 3rd inning. Ashdown leading Camden Fairview 1. Leading off the top of the 3rd for the Cardinals, the DH number 2, Ben McKinney. And that pitch is a little high. But 1-0 now to Ben McKinney. 1-1 now. And McKinney fouls that one off on the out of play on the right field side. And for Camden Fairview in the top of the 3rd is on with a single. Going to bring shortstop number 12, Max Bradshaw, to the plate for Camden Fairview. A bunt. Pitcher feels it, slips, throws over to first. Bradshaw is out at first. McKinney moves over to second on the play. To the plate for Camden Fairview. Ben McKinney on second base. 1 out here, top of the 3rd inning. First pitch is inside. And that pitch is low. 2-0 now to Quentin Browning. And umpire says it hit off the bat. Two and two now to Quentin Browning. Ben McKinney on second base. Looking for a curveball here. That ball's a fastball down in the. Quentin Browning froze on the pitch for moves Camden Fairview back around to the top of the lineup with Dason Conley. Dason grounded out his first at bat. 1 ball, no strikes to Dason Conley. That pitch low in the zone, 2-0. And strike 1 into Conley. 2 balls, 1 strike. Ashdown lead 1-0 here. Two and two now. Pitch was a curveball. Missed outside. 3-2 now. Fastball fouled back to the screen. Count remains 3-2. Payoff be down for a base hit. Ben McKinney coming around to score. So Dason Conley with a 2-out RBI single to right field. For Camden Fairview. That ties the ball game 1-1 now. Pinch runner for Conley is going to be number 16, Rodney Frazier. Bag here at first base. Pitch to Jeffers is low. 1-0. And pitch is outside. 2 balls, no strikes. And back over to first is Walt Jones. And Frazier back in, safe at first. For a base hit. Grant Jeffers, base hit single to center field. Going to bring something going here with 2 outs. See, that ball's into center field, and center fielder tracked it down for the 3rd out. But Camden Fairview gets 1 across. They leave 2 on board. Going to the bottom of the 3rd, it's Camden Fairview 1, Ashdown 1. The catcher leading off. First pitch is in for a strike. 1-1 now to Blankenship. That ball's in for a strike to Caleb Blankenship. And Quentin Browning, it's over his head to the fence, and Blankenship is going to be in at second with a leadoff double. And Gunnar Altenbomber in the box for Ashdown. Up high in center field, and Marietzi coming over from right. He makes the catch for the out.
And 14, Leland Garrett.
Field into shallow right center to make the catch for the out. Going to bring number 14, third baseman Leland, to the plate. Fielded by Utzi and back into home plate, but going to be a single.
Number 4, Cutter Altenbomber. Cutter Dollarhide.
To bring Cutter Dollarhide to the plate. Pinch runner for Blankenship, courtesy runner for Blankenship over to third base. So runner at third and first stumbles there on the mound, lost his footing, fell down, but he seems to be all right. And that pitch is in the dirt behind. Goes back to the backstop. And number 23. Meeting on the mound with Coach Troy Keith and Dason Conley and Drew Bostic comes to an end, and everybody is back in their places. 2 balls, no strikes. To left field, tracked over by Grant Jefferson, caught, and the runner's going to stay put.
Number 8, Tyler Porter.
Going to bring Tyler Porter to the plate. Two outs now. Ashdown has got 1 run across the plate, and that pitch is in for a strike. 1-0. And that pitch high in the zone. Conley again falls on the mound. That pitch is outside, 3-1. And that pitch is outside, ball 4.
Number 2, Grayson Porter.
Going to bring number 2, Grayson Porter, to the plate. Which is outside for a ball. One ball, no strikes. Runners at first and second. And bunt laid down, fouled back. Seems to be all right. pitch down in the zone, past the catcher, and back to the fence, and that moves the runners over. 2 balls, 1 strike. Runners at second, third. That ball's high. Payoff pitch coming. Swing and a miss, and Jason Conley gets out of a jam here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. And going to the top of the 4th is Ashdown 2, Camden Fairview. Leading off for the Cardinals, first baseman number 8, Landon Morgan. First pitch to Landon Morgan is outside, ball 1. And that pitch low in the zone, 2-0. Pitch is the second baseman for the out. Going to bring second baseman, and that pitch is a curveball outside, ball 1.
What I miss?
No. That pitch is on that outside corner that this umpire loves so much. Pitch looks low and outside from where we are, but he sticks it as a strike. And that ball is driven right at the center fielder. We're out number 2. Catcher Drew Bostic to the plate. Not going to make it.
There should be no secret when the umpire calls him that. Everybody.
Drew Bostic looking to get them started here in the top of the inning. That ball. Time call. Bostic was taken all the way on that one. And swung fouled over the first base dugout. 3-2 now. Kick and the delivery, and swing and a miss for strike 3. Camden Fairview goes 3 up, 3 down in the top of the 4th. 2-1. Number 17, Peyton Schroeder, pitching now for the Cardinals, is your leadoff batter here in the bottom of the fourth inning for Ashdown. Jeffus moves over, and he's under it for the first out of the inning. Plate for the Panthers. Strike in on the first pitch. No balls, one strike to the hitter Jones. Past the infield into left field for a base hit. Brings Nash Brown to the plate for Ashdown. Out. No balls, one strike to the hitter Brown. Walt Jones on. The shortstop, Max Bradshaw, and not able to handle it. And that's going to move Walt Blankenship to the plate. He got a base hit double his last at bat. 2 on, 1 out here for Ashdown. And Schroeder steps off. And throwing back to second base to keep Jones close to the bag is Schroeder. And 1 out here in the inning. 2-1, Ashdown leading Camden Fairview. That ball pitches in for a strike to Blankenship. 2 here. A gift for the Cardinals. For the right field dugout, so Schroeder ahead in the count, 0-2.
Hey, 0-2, your pitch right, Peyton.
There's at first and second for Ashdown. And that pitch on the outside for a ball. And Schroeder again throwing. Runner is back. I think the ball hit him in the head. One ball, 2 strikes. And time called by Blankenship. Schroeder.
Get a rhythm. Work on the batter.
Pitch is outside. 2-2 now. And that ball's driven foul into left field. To Blankenship. Two Blankenship. 1 out. Camden Fairview like to have a ground ball on the infield. Try to roll 2 here. And swing and miss. 2 down now. Brings up Gunnar Altenbomber. Is fouled back out of play. No balls, 1 strike to Altenbomber.
Get in a rhythm.
Is outside, 1-1 now. Schroeder taking a little time to work on the mound there. And curveball misses outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Camden Fairview trying to get this last out here. On a curve, strike 2. 2-2 now. It barely missed the camera. It did not. Everybody watching at home ought to got a good look at that baseball. That pitch, wow, just missed. To Gunnar Altenbaumer. Runners at first and second for Ashdown. 2 outs. And over to first and with the out. So no runs across. 2 left on. 5th. The score, Ashdown 2, Camden Fairview 1. For Ashdown Panthers is Gunnar Altenbaumer. First pitch from Altenbaumer in for a strike. And Altenbaumer working fast. Hits McKinney in the leg, looked like right above his shin guard. And I think it, yeah. McKinney gonna take a minute to walk it off here. Give him just a minute to walk. And McKinney looks like he's ready to go. Max Bradshaw to the plate. In for a strike. McKinney getting a lead. 1-1 now. And McKinney's running, and that swung and fouled back. Hit and run was on, and now as McKinney makes his way back over to first base. Camden Fairview trying to get something going here, and that ball's low. Can't find the plate off the inside corner. Runs the count full. He's running, and that pitch is high for ball 4. So Max Bradshaw down to first, going to bring on second Schroeder, and that ball's in for a strike. 1-1 now. And Altenbaumer kicks and delivers, and that ball's outside. Altenbaumer's got his sign. He kicks and delivers. One pitch coming to Schroeder, and that ball's low and gets away from the catcher. And base on a walk. bring Tyler Porter to the mound. Get back to all right, Dason Conley to the plate. At bat in the third inning. And Dason looking to and pitcher and Conley back in the box from Porter is outside, ball one. And that pitch, Dason Conley. And that pitch is 2 balls, 1 strike. Dason Conley at the plate. Runners at first and second for Camden Fairview. Bradshaw on second for the double play. And nobody across, headed to the bottom of the fifth. Leland Garrett leads off. Flew out center his first at bat and got a base hit. And fouled back.
Hey, good pitch. Way to get in.
1 ball, 2 strikes now to Leland Garrett. And that ball's hit opposite field. Mariuzzi runs it down, diving catch for the out. Nice play by Mariuzzi in right field. Going to bring Cutter Dollarhide to the plate. Flew out to left field his last at bat. Pitch from Schroeder. Nice pitch. Hits the outside part of the plate for strike one. That's in there for strike two. So Schroeder head in the count.
Well, 0-2, nothing too good.
And base hit. That's going to be pitched low in the zone that he reached down and hit a hard ground ball to shortstop off the glove. Going to bring Tyler Porter to the plate. Tyler Porter's bunted his way on tonight and walked. First pitch to Porter is ball one. And Schroeder going to throw over to first, keeping runner close. Ashdown leading 2-1 here, bottom of the fifth inning. One and one now. Two is coming in. That's off the plate. 2 balls, 1 strike. That pitch is in for a strike. So full count now. 2 runner on first base is Cutter Dollarhide. And that pitch is fouled. No, it's hit and play it. From my vantage point, I thought. I mean, Grayson Porter to the plate now. Ball 1, 2. And Schroeder going to throw over to first. A 1 ball, no strikes. Ball is fouled into the Camden Fairview dugout for strike 1. Now to play. Schroeder ahead in the count here now on Grayson Porter. And that pitch is in for a strike. Froze Porter, and Peyton Schroeder gets the strikeout to end the inning. They're going to leave 1 aboard, no across, and we're headed to the 6th inning. Still 2. Grant Jeffers leading off 6th inning here for Camden Fairview. Hit the third base, and Jeffers beats it out. That ball was hit hard over to third, and third baseman couldn't get a handle on it, and Jeffers beats the throw out. Going to bring number 10, Mari Utzi. To the plate for Camden Fairview. Good opportunity here early in the inning for Camden Fairview to get something going here. Move some runners around. That pitch is high in the zone. Ball one. Grant Jeffers not much of a lead on first. He moves over. That ball's hit. Base hit into right field. Going to move Jeffers over, and the ball gets past the right fielder. Grant Jeffers, the right fielder, to the fence and scores Grant Jeffers from first base. Base hit, and going to be E9 moves, let's see, to third and brings Landon Morgan to the plate. Gives Camden Fairview an opportunity to take the lead in the game with Mari Rutsey at third, and that's a high pitch for ball one to Landon Morgan. Base hit, and here comes the pitch. That pitch is high in the zone. Two balls, no strikes, no outs now to Landon Morgan. That ball's third base. And that pitch is on deck for the Cardinals. And big pitch coming to Landon Morgan. Mariuzzi on third. Looking for a base hit. That's a long fly. And he is in safe to give Camden Fairview the lead. Sack fly by Landon Morgan brings Mariuzzi home to give Camden Fairview their first lead of the game. Brings Herman Gill to the plate for Camden Fairview. Gill popped up to second and hit out of balls. That ball is low and away. Ball one to Herman Gill. Camden Fairview leading 3-2 now. And the pitch from Porter swung and missed on a high fastball. One out in the inning, and that ball's up. And 2 balls, 1 strike. Drew Bostic waiting. Porter is down. 3-1 now to Herman Gill. And Herman Gill hits one to left center field. So he's going to be on with a single. Gill's hit the ball hard all night, and that one got through. Nice hit by Herman Gill. Brings Drew Bostic to the plate. Drew looking to get started tonight. Move Herman Gill over. And first pitch to Bostic. At the hands for a strike. Bostic gets his sign. He's back in the box. And that ball's low and inside. 1-1 now to Drew Bostic. And that pitch is in for a strike. It wasn't. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Drew Bostic hits it 2. That ball's down. Base hit, and that's going to move Gill over to second. brings Ben McKinney to the plate. He was hit by a pitch his last at bat. And coach from Ashdown headed to the mound, and looks like we may be getting another pitching change here for Ashdown. So new pitcher for Ashdown. A pinch runner or courtesy runner for the catcher, Drew Bostic, going to be. And yet to see who is going to be the pitcher for. Okay, trading gloves out. And looks like your new pitcher is going to be Grayson Porter for the Ashdown. New pitcher for Ashdown is Grayson Porter. Ben McKinney to the plate. Ben's DH and score from there on a base hit from Ben McKinney. Again to McKinney, low. 2 balls, no strikes. Insurance runs. That ball is fouled. Leg by a pitch, his last at bat, and fouled this one into his leg. 2 around from second base. That ball's in the dirt. The ball in front of him, but good jumps by both runners. 1 out in the inning. 1 across already. 3-1 to McKinney. Seen this at bat. 3-2 now to McKinney. Base hit could score 2 here for Camden Fairview. And that pitch is in for strike 3. Max Bradshaw to the plate now for Camden Fairview. Need to put Max Bradshaw on base here. And that pitch is in for a strike. High in the zone, but called strike 1. Hit by Bradshaw to right field. That's going to score Herman Gill, and they're going to hold Chambers up at third. So RBI. RBI scores Herman Gill. RBI single by Max Bradshaw. Runners at the corners for Camden Fairview. We're ready to go now. Peyton Schroeder in the box for Camden Fairview. Scores 4-2 now. And a miss by Schroeder. Time call. Schroeder called time. Porter got in his windup, went ahead and threw the ball. No pitch. Play.
Stay loaded. Stay back on. Here we go.
Catcher slides over, keeps the ball in front of him. Barrels it up. That's to shortstop. Going to underhand it over to second for the out. But Camden Fairview scores 2 runs in the inning. I'm sorry, scores 3 runs in the inning, and they're going to leave 2 on. Headed to the bottom of the 6th inning, Camden Fairview leading 4-2. Mason Washington, the leadoff hitter for Ashdown in the inning. First pitch in from Peyton Schroeder is a strike.
Pitch back.
And that pitch off the mark.
Good miss. Good miss.
1-1 now to Washington. And that ball is hit to left field. Grant Jeffers is under it for the out. Going to bring Walt Jones to the plate for Ashdown. He's grounded out and singled 2 times tonight.
You ready, Bull?
And outside, ball 1.
Get through that pitch.
And that ball's popped up, and Herman Gill is shallow right field for the catch and the out.
Hey, way to throw the ball, Pate.
Going to bring Nash Brown to the plate. 2 up, 2 down for Ashdown here. Bottom of the 6th inning. And curveball off the mark. One ball, no strikes. That pitch is in for a strike. 1-1 now. And that ball's hit to left field. Grant Jeffers giving chase. He's under it for the 3rd out of the inning. So 3 up, 3 down We're headed to the top of the 7th inning. Camden Fairview leading 4-2. The leadoff man up for the Cardinals, number 4, Dason Conley. First pitch in the dirt, bounces in front of the plate, hits the backstop. Ball 1 to Conley. Top of the 7th inning, Camden Fairview leading 4-2. And that pitch in for a strike. Fastball. One and one now to Dason Conley. And fouls that one back. Big cut on a fastball.
Hey, 2 strikes, be on time.
And that pitch freezes Conley for strike 3. Brings number 3, Grant Jeffus, playing left field tonight,
Them hands eat. Let's go.
to the plate. Camden Fairview like to get some insurance runs across the board here in the inning, and Grant squares the bunt, pulls back on an inside fastball. A 1 ball, no strikes.
All right, time it up. All right. Be on 1.
1-0, 1 out, top of the 7th inning. And that's a curveball off the swing and a miss. 2-1 now to Grant Jeffus. And that ball's high in the zone.
They make him work. Get on for more. Let's go.
3 balls, 1 strike. And he's
Been up all game.
fastball for a strike. Counts now 3-2. And Grant Jeffus swings, and it's going to be over the head of the right fielder. Grant Jeffers makes the turn, and he's headed into second and slides in safe for a double. So Grant Jeffers on. Going to bring Mariuzzi to the plate. Base hit here by Utzi. Good score, Jeffers. Mari had a big hit in the last at bat.
Get him over there.
And pitcher balks, and that's going to move Jeffers down to third base. Mariuzzi hits it to center field and tagged, and Grant Jeffers is going to tag and score. Sacrifice. A long fly ball by Mariuzzi scores Grant Jeffers and makes it 5-2. Going to bring Landon Morgan to the plate. Camden Fairview leading 5-2 now, top of the seventh inning. And Landon Morgan hits it to center field and makes a diving, center fielder makes a diving catch out there for the third out. But Camden Fairview gets another insurance run across the board on a sacrifice fly ball. Camden Fairview 5, Ashdown coming to the bottom of the seventh, 2. Leading off the bottom of the seventh inning for Ashdown, number 21, the catcher, Caleb Blankenship.
You're in control right here.
Blankenship struck out his last at bat. First pitch from Schroeder misses low, ball 1. And that pitch in for a strike. 1-1 now to Blankenship. Schroeder has his sign and kicks and delivers the pitch, and that's in there. Oh! I thought it was a strike. Everybody on the Camden Fairview side of the stadium thought it was a strike, and I think about half of them on Ashdown side thought it was. But it's 2 balls, 1 strike, and that one Misses again. Not sure where he's missing, but it's 3 balls, 1 strike now to Blankenship. And Schroeder going to take a minute, work on his footing. And Schroeder comes set. And that ball's fouled back. Counts 3-2 now.
Right there, come after him.
Payoff pitch coming to Blankenship. And that's in.
Come on!
Ball 4. Walks. Ball 4 walked Caleb Blankenship. And gonna bring Gunnar Altenbaumer to the plate. Runner at first base is Blankenship, and that ball's fouled back behind the plate. No balls, 1 strike. Bottom of the 7th inning, no outs, and Ashdown has a runner at first base. And big swing and a miss, so Schroeder ahead 0-2. And that ball's fouled down the third base side. Count remains 0-2. Schroeder again working on the mound. Both Camden Fairview pitchers have had an issue with their landing on the front foot. And that ball is popped back in foul, so 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch coming. And good spot to miss there for Schroeder. Good looking pitch. And it's ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Your hitter is Gunnar Altenbaumer. And he hits it to left field over the head of Grant Jeffers. He gets it off the bounce and gets it back in, but that's going to be a double for Altenbaumer. And going to have a trip to the mound by Camden Fairview coach Troy Keith. Drew Bostic, Peyton Schroeder, and Max Bradshaw on the mound. And looks like just a little instruction to Peyton Schroeder and how we're going to work this out. We've got runners at second and third, no outs. It's the bottom of the 7th inning. Camden Fairview is leading 5-2.
Are you still good?
All right, back to the action. Leland Garrett is your hitter. And he hits it And center field is under it, and the tagging third base is going to score. Sacrifice. Sacrifice fly ball to center field, scores Blankenship, makes the score 5-3. Brings Cutter Dollarhide to the plate. One away, and that ball's hit to shortstop. Max Bradshaw's got it, throws over to first, and he's got the out and thrown back across the diamond to third base past Michael Betts, and that's going to score the runner from second base. The score is now 5-4. Camden Fairview needs one out to win this game. Your hitter is Tyler Porter. He flew out to right field his last at bat. And he's going to hit it to Max Bradshaw. Bradshaw bobbles it and throws over, and he's safe. Going to bring Grayson Porter to the plate. And Grayson Porter represents the winning run for Ashdown. All right. Camden Fairview needing one more out here to get out of this ball game with a win. And that ball hit to Max Bradshaw, turns, throws second for the force out, and Camden Fairview wins the ball game. Nice play backhanded by Max Bradshaw, throws over to second, and Camden Fairview wins 5-4. Great ball game by Camden Fairview to come from behind and get the win tonight here in Ashdown. Nice pitching by Dason Conley and Peyton Schroeder to finish it off. And great game. Camden Fairview wins 5-4, and we'll have JV action coming up here in just a few minutes. JV action here for the Cardinals. Bottom of the first inning here, and 0-0. Ashdown has a runner on second, and ball is hit past third base and into left field, and we're going to have a play at the plate. Throw is off the mark. Cardinals. And 1-1 strike. Runner on second base for Ashdown, and that ball's hit sharp to third base, fielded, and the throw over to first is in time.
Good play, Matt.
Runner at first is out, but moves third base over, or the runner at second over to third. All right, pitch is low for ball. And that ball is hit, caught by the left fielder for Camden Fairview, going to throw it home and doubled him up. The runner at third was coming home. Brody Dow makes the catch and throws it back in to double him up at third base for the third out. So Ashdown one across, headed to the top of the second inning. Camden Fairview 0, Ashdown 1. And leading off the second inning for the Cardinals, number 5, Quentin Browning. And first pitch is in the dirt. Ball 1 to Browning. And pitch number 2, high. 2-0 now to Quentin Browning. That pitch is low. 3-0 now to Quentin Browning. And he's got the sign to hit away if he gets a pitch. So, and Quentin swings and fouls it over the first base dugout for strike one. And 3-1 pitch on the way and swung, foul ball. 3-2 now to the hitter for Camden Fairview, Quentin Browning. Payoff pitch coming, and it's low and outside, and Browning is going to take a trip to first base. Going to bring up number 25, Matthew Reynolds. And the pitch, and got a runner going. Quentin is in, safe at second, and the ball bounces away, and Browning going to third. He's going to be in safe at third on the ball into center field off the throw to second. And pitch is low. Good job by the catcher keeping it in front. 2 balls, no strikes. Camden Fairview has a runner at third base. And Matthew Reynolds hits a long fly ball, but foul down the right field line. Two balls, one strike to Matthew Reynolds, and Reynolds swinging, pops it up into shallow right center, and second baseman is under it, and Browning tagged but held up, so Matthew Reynolds out on the pop-up brings Andrew Chambers to the plate for the Cardinals. Chambers swinging at the first pitch, fouls it back for strike one. And that pitch is low. 1-1 now to Andrew Chambers. And big cut, swing and a miss. A 1 ball, 2 strikes now to the batter, Andrew Chambers. Camden Fairview trailing 1-0 here. Top of the second inning. And that ball is fouled off. And pitch is high. 2-2 now to Andrew Chambers. And Chambers goes down swinging for the second out. Savage Scantling at the plate now for the Cardinals. And that pitch is high in the zone, ball one. Ball's popped up on the first base side, and first baseman can't make a play on it, so Elijah's going to get another shot. And Elijah swings and fouls that pitch back. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Camden Fairview has a runner at third. They'd like to get across the plate here. And that ball's in the dirt. Nice job by the catcher. And fouled back by Elijah. Count is 3-2. Payoff pitch coming to Elijah Scantling. And Elijah, hard ground ball hit to the shortstop. Is going to score a run, and Elijah is going to be safe at first for a 2-out RBI single here in the top of the second inning. Ties the score now 1-1. Jason Wolf stands in at the plate for Camden Fairview. And the pitch is outside. Nice job by the catcher. Slide out and catch the ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Elijah's got his lead, and he's going to stay put on the ball, not handled. Gets away from the catcher there, and he quick to get it back under control. Keeps Elijah at first base. 2 balls, no strikes to Jason Wolf. And that pitch way outside. 3-0 now. Coming to Jason Wolf. And he swings and fouls it. 3-1 now. Ball game tied 1-1. JV game here tonight in Ashdown. Camden Fairview comes from behind, wins the varsity game 5-4. And JV action on the field now. And Wolf swings and fouls it into the parking lot over the first base dugout. 32 now, 3-2, full count. Three and two, 2 outs. Elijah is on first base, and he's running, and that ball is at the knees for a strike for the 3rd out of the inning. Camden Fairview leaves 1 on, gets 1 across, headed to the bottom of the 2nd inning. Scores tied 1-1. Michael Betts back on the mound for the Cardinals. First strike to the Ashdown hitter, or first pitch to the Ashdown hitter is a strike. No balls, one strike. And that ball hit into left field. And base hit for Ashdown to start off the bottom of the second inning. No outs here, bottom of the second inning. Ball game tied 1-1. Michael Betts, your pitcher. Daniel Chambers doing the catching for Camden Fairview. And fouled back by the Ashdown hitter. No balls, one strike. No balls, one strike to the Ashdown hitter. And pitch from Michael Betts, low and outside. And runner from first going to move down to second on the pitch. No throw by the catcher. And that ball's hit in the air to left field. Brody Dow under it, and he makes the catch, and he's going to get it back in. Runner stays put at second, so long fly ball for the out. One out in the inning for Ashdown. Betts has his sign, and he is kicking and delivering, and that ball in for a strike. Good looking pitch. And that ball just a little low. And that pitch in hits the batter. Runners at first and second for Ashdown. One out in the inning. Ground ball here. Be an opportunity for Camden Fairview to turn two and get out of the inning. That pitch in for a strike. Oh, 2 the count. Betts delivers and swing and a miss for the out. 2 down now. Bottom of the second inning. Nobody holding anybody on here, and big swing and a miss. Betts has his sign. He is looking back at second, nobody covering. Here is the pitch. And nice job by Chambers to blocked that ball, throws down to second off the big lead from the runner there. And he's back safe. 1-1, 2 outs, bottom of the second. Score tied 1-1. Betts with a pickoff move to second base. Runner is back safe. Pitch inside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Foul back into the net. 2-2 now your count. Ball's hit up the middle, fielded by Scantling, and pitched over to Zimmerman for the out. Ashdown's going to leave 2 on, no runs across. Headed to the top of the third inning, tied 1-1. Batter for Camden Fairview is Carson Massey. First pitch to Carson, swings and misses for a strike. Swings and misses on the second pitch, strike 2. Oh, 2 pitch and outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Tie ball game here. Top of the third inning. Carson Massey looks at strike 3 for the first out of the inning. Going to bring Charlie Lewis to the dish for Camden Fairview. Max Bradshaw out to coach first base. And that pitch is in the dirt, just a bit outside. 1-0 to Charlie Lewis. That ball inside off the catcher for ball number 2. And ball's low in the zone. 3 balls, no strikes. And Charlie Lewis most likely has the go-ahead to swing here. And that pitch inside, Lewis is going to walk. Going to bring up number 16, Rodney Frazier, to the plate. Lewis, your go-ahead run on first base. And throwing back over to first. And Lewis back in time. And that ball on the outside corner, strike 1. 1-1 now to the batter, Rodney Frazier. I'm sorry, 0-1 to Frazier. And that pitch in the dirt bounces away from the catcher, and Lewis is going to make it down to second base. Go ahead run in scoring position now. And Zimmerman fouls it back to the net. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here. Base hit could score Charlie Lewis, who is at second base. He is the go-ahead run. And pitches up in the zone. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch, and swing and a miss, and Zimmerman goes down for third out of the inning. Going to the bottom of the third, score tied 1-1. Charlie Lewis on the bump now for the Cardinals. A 1-1 ball game, bottom of the third inning. And first pitch, swing and a miss for strike one. Second pitch in for a strike. Charlie Lewis heading the count 0-2. Oh, and that pitch hits him in the bum. Number 14 gets a, won't call it a free trip to first, but he's down there. Hit in the rear end by the pitcher. And Lewis throwing back over to first, keeping him true. And snap throw by the catcher down to first base, and he's back safe. No balls, one strike. Charlie Lewis comes set, kicks, delivers the pitch in for a strike. Good looking pitching so far here from Charlie Lewis.
Hey, 8, 9, 10, Chuck.
But they're on, and
you can't hear it.
mm-mm.
Are you on the air right now?
Mhm.
So people are listening to me, and you have a conversation.
Pitch from Lewis fouled off. Runner made it down to second. A 1-ball, 2 strikes now to the Ashdown hitter.
You sure you've got the volume up on your headset?
2-2 now. And fouled back into the catcher's mitt for strike number 3 and the out.
Don't slow down, Chuck. Accelerate through the release.
1 out now. Runner at second base. Bottom of the third inning. Ball game tied 1-1. And that pitch high and tight up around the helmet of the Ashdown batter. 4-ball, 1. And that pitch in for a strike. Two and two now to the Ashdown hitter. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That pitch in high. Count is full, 3-2. Runner at second base, 1 out. And the payoff pitch in the dirt bounces behind the catcher. That's going to move the runner down to third. And then it just, I don't know. Runners at the corners now for Ashdown. 1 out. Charlie Lewis kicks and delivers, and that ball is bunted, and it's going to go foul. And we're going to reset and do that one again. No balls, 1 strike on the bunt foul by the Ashdown hitter, number 13. Charlie Lewis has his sign. He is set, kicks and delivers, and that pitch in for a strike and gets away from Chambers. Couldn't find the ball, and runner moves down to second base. No balls, 2 strikes. Runners in scoring position for Ashdown. Ball game tied at 1. And here comes the pitch. That ball's hit high, popped up left field. Brody Dow under it, and he is getting it home. Runner at third, staying put, and that's fine. It's not that. And runner coming home on a pass ball throw to Lewis, and he is in safe. So Ashdown with the go-ahead run on a pass ball, and that's going to be the ball game. They're only going to play 3 tonight, and JV usually plays 3 innings, and that's going to be it for tonight. Ashdown wins the JV game 2-1. Camden Fairview takes the varsity game earlier in the evening from behind 5-4. Camden Fairview will be back in action next Tuesday from Camden Fairview, 5 p.m. And we'll see you then. Thank y'all for watching and listening.
Test. Test 1 2. Test.